Hi everyone, I am Mark Manuello, lead designer on Rifter Raiders at Climax Studios. Today I'm going to show you a bit more about the game and walk you through the GDC playable demo. Rifter Raiders is a modern take on shoot 'em up style game. We really wanted to revive this genre we enjoyed so much during the arcade days, but with a bit of a twist and adding our touch to it. Most importantly, the game supports from 1 to 4 players online with friends, and we really do encourage you to play with friends. That's where we have the most fun here at Climax. Warping into the very first level of the game. This is the only level of the game that is single player only. Its purpose is to walk you through the background story while teaching the base mechanics of the gameplay. Here I warped into an open space. I received a transmission from a character named Betty. She seems to be needing help. She sent me our location, so the little marker that appeared at the bottom of the screen is my main objective and tells me which direction to follow. My ship is equipped with 2 weapons. The first one is called the Linear Colgan and is a long-range, low-damage, high-fire rate type of weapon. The second one is called the Claw and is a short-range, high-damage, low-fire rate, firing fan spread of projectile, more suited for close-range combat. Engaging some turrets. These are long-range, so the Claw is not the best choice against these. Now that I'm a bit closer, the Claw should be more effective. Every Raider spacecraft is equipped with a grappler. You can use it to latch onto various types of objects. That box on the far right is one of them. It's a loot container that I can rip apart to release its content. Blue capsules are used to restore my shield energy, red ones to repair hull damages, and white ones are cash used to upgrade my ship. The green ones are the most important ones. They are the perks that allow you to craft new weapon, shield and boost builds back in Arcadia. A bit more action now. These are pirate grunts. They are quite weak, but fight in squad, so their number can make it hard to face them. This is the perfect situation to use the claw and maximize damage effect. After every level, you'll be brought back to Arcadia. There, pick one of the weapon, shield or boost type and use the looted cash to buy upgrades and equip perks. Find your own playstyle by crafting your own builds. Want to focus on dealing damage? Increase your weapon fire rate, give it explosive projectiles, and so on. The range of possibilities is huge, so you can experiment as much as you want to. Here is a new type of turret. It fires a single missile, still long range but single projectile, that can be destroyed while inbound. Don't miss, because it deals a lot of damage. Now, onto a new grappler mechanic. This power cell is a heavy object I have to tow to a specific location. In this case, I need to put 3 of these into the manifold to restore the door's power. Ultimately, this reduces my movements and turns me into an easier target. This is clearly a situation where cooperation with other players would be effective. The more player towing an object, the faster it moves, while others could take care of nearby enemies. As you probably noticed, my ship is protected by a shield. This one is the Force Edge, and there are 2 other types for you to discover. Its color turns to red to show how close it is from depletion. Loot container's content is random. However, it will never give you any perk. Perks can only be obtained by fighting enemies. Engaging more missile turrets. Rift Star Raiders isn't a traditional twin-stick shooter in the way that the right stick doesn't fire. In our case, it gives your ship a lot more rotation speed for faster aiming at the cost of moving speed. We call it the combat aim. You might have noticed that I've been using it throughout, both in combat and traversal. Here is a situation where I need precision to avoid colliding with any obstacle. Betty shouldn't be far now. There she is. In multiplayer, whenever a player runs out of health, he'll need reviving from another one. Just like Betty in this case. Another use of the grappler is to latch onto a drifting player and jolt them back to life by latching onto a ship and holding Y. You can see the revive progress along the cable. While performing a revive, you can tow the drifting ship behind you in order to avoid incoming fire, or simply to get that player out of a tough situation. And she's back. Last of the ship's systems, the boost drive. I am currently equipped with the G-Pulse that gives me an impulse. I'll need it to get through the Crusher. There is another type of boost drive for you to discover in the game. In order to allow Betty to come through, I need to turn off the Crusher by hacking into its system. This is another grappler mechanic, simply latching onto the target and holding Y. Imagine doing the same in the middle of a battlefield, and you can see how important it is to have some friends covering you while hacking systems. Okay, that's done. Same mechanic, but this time it requires every player of the session to hack the target system at the same time. Obviously, this is to ensure that players progress through the level together at the same time. And we're back outside. Shouldn't be far from the exit now. While using combat aim, Boosting is pushing me on the side. Great for performing some ace dodging moves and avoiding any source of damage. This is Clyde. Looks like he's after our loot. He has the ability to lock onto my ship and fire a wave of homing missiles. If I time it right, I can suppress all of them at once using the claw. With enough cash and the right perks, it is definitely possible for you to craft Clyde's weapon back in Arcadia. Is done for. Whoa, some loot! Okay, it's time to warp out of here. That's it for the GDC demo, hope you liked it. Rift Star Raiders is due to come out later in 2017 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC, please check it out. See you in the Rift Raiders.